You filming?
Yes.
So pretty.
I know.
Nice. Kind of looking at us. Yeah.
Which way is it? So we're not in Dubai, obviously. There's green and bikes. We're in Amsterdam. I didn't just come here for a gym session though. I came here to visit family. That's Abby. Hello, Abby. Abby's decided she's gonna take over my vlog today. Abby,
Gotta watch out.
I know, there's bikes everywhere. Abby's also looking at trying to get a camera for herself. So I figured she could use practice in like holding a camera and playing with cameras. But we're on the way to the gym. We're doing the intro outside the gym because you're not gonna see Amsterdam from inside the gym. What are you doing today, Abby?
Squat and bench. Squat and bench.
What are you doing today, Abby?
Squat and bench. Squat and bench.
What do you have on squats?
I have to hit a single, and then I have like 5 sets of something. I don't know, 5 sets of 3 or 4. I'm competing 2 weeks.
Where?
In Singapore.
SPO?
SPI.
She's going to be doing squats and bench. I'm going to be doing deadlifts. I'm supposed to be hitting triples this week. Looking at hopefully like 235 for triples. And then snatch grip deadlift. And then pancakes as accessories.
Pancakes.
I'm gonna pass the camera to Abby.
No, later.
Abby feels shy for carrying and talking to a camera in public still.
I've never done it.
Yeah. But then it comes a point in your life where like, well, this camera's attached to me anyways. Might as well have it out. We're at the gym now. Just warming up with...
I just knocked it over.
Damn it! Just warming up with some bands. My shoulder feels weird. Like it's like a weird... It feels like a bruise on the top of my shoulder. It's not an impingement, I have full range of motion, but it's like just weird. Abby met a friend, like a giant friend. Bjorn. Anyways, I'm gonna get started with my hip hinge warm-ups. And then they're having boxing over there, so the sound might be kind of funky.
This hook is so dumb.
So dumb?
Look at it.
It's so giant. Dude, that's such a crazy pick. Like, what the fuck? You have to pick like 5 inches. The goal, like always, is to try and use all the red plates in the gym. Easy!
I check it's a 20 kilo bar, so I don't know, it's a Leico 20 kilo bar. So it has to
100 kilos, no belt, RPE 2.
There's nothing.
So this is just 170 for a warm-up. Finally putting all the gear on. What the fuck? Bar feels uneven.
It's thinner. It's a weightlifting bar. It's so whippy! Oh my god.
Bounce out of the hole. Easiest 140 of your life.
It's so whippy. Like you unwrap it and it's like. Woohoo! So thick. It's really hard to get out the rack.
RPE?
I don't know. Can I see it? Like 6?
Going more conservative on my numbers because the last 2 reps felt so weird. The 210 felt like, I don't know, just slow and weird. The bar's throwing me off slightly because I've been pulling on a deadlift bar. So it's like, there's not as much slack. So I can kind of grind off the floor a lot faster. But that's throwing me off because I'm not used to grinding off the floor fast anymore. I'm used to like pulling to like the slack and then pulling. I can like coach myself to be more explosive on this bar. So we're gonna go for 230 for triples, and then we'll probably like once 230 hits, probably bump up to 235, and then maybe build to even like 240 for a triple. We'll see how it goes. So weird on this bar. Yep.
Let me see it.
What? You don't want to talk about it first?
Oh, I mean, there's nothing to talk about.
Last set was pretty ugly. Usually I find once it gets to above like 225, my back naturally kind of rounds over more. So that has to do with like my back wanting to take over. So that's why all my accessories are like hamstrings, glutes, that kind of stuff, because it helps you keep position at the bottom. I've just gone up by 5 kilos, so 2.5 on the side. And this will be 235, which was kind of what I thought it would be today. The last few, like, although it looked slow and it looked ugly, like, they felt really smooth. Like, there was no sticking point, except for maybe off the floor. So shitty.
Come on! Breathe hard. Breathe. Up. Go, go, go. Go up. Hips. That was like a... I thought your first rep was like a 10.
Huh?
I thought your first rep was like 10.
Go. Yep. Up, 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 up.
That's a weird, like, sticking point.
You know what it is? It's once the weights flex and then they flex down again. That triple felt like shit, but it's time to do that triple again. Hopefully this time it feels better. I'm still slow in engaging like off the floor. That's why it's coming off like really slowly up to the knees. So I think I need to commit harder at the bottom.
Oh, come on! Yes, good. Come on. Keep it. Go. Push against that earth. Come on. Go, 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 go. Last one, let's go. Right. Okay, come on, let's go. Go.
2, 2, 3, take a tree down. We smoke a tree down. Let your bitch kiss me.
Oh no, get.
Straight out. There you go. Up. Last one.
I originally was gonna go to another gym. It's like an Olympic weightlifting gym, but like they're not gonna have.
Think about how whippy the bars are there.
This is an Oli bar, so it's the same. So it's like, but then they only have open hours, like 2 hours, like a day. So it's like, why am I going there? I can just train here.
How are squatties?
I hate whippy bars. How do people squat on these?
I don't know. Big stabilizers, small quads.
I mean, that was probably like a, I don't know. I don't even know.
It looked like a 7.5.
It felt really shitty.
Yeah, but I feel like as shitty as it looked, you could have probably done 3 more.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like I felt all my legs just like.
It felt really slow, right?
It just feels like really unstable.
Because, yeah.
It just feels like there's someone sitting on my back, and they're like doing this.
What are they doing? What are they doing?
Nothing.
For me, what it usually feels like is like where you try and like push into something and then the something just like wobbles around.
Yeah.
It doesn't
move.
like on a Smith machine. It doesn't move.
It doesn't move
just,
the
like,
way that you want it to.
Yeah. It's weird.
It's fine.
I'm super happy that that's over with. Deadlifts were weird. They were weird today. Now I'm gonna drop to probably 150 and do sets of 4 on the snatch grip deadlift. So today it was 3x3. Felt alright with that. I kind of knew that would be around the weight I would hit. I think if I did decide to go to 240 on that last set, I would have had it. But the second set felt so shitty that I didn't want to do it. We're just gonna move some weights around and then do 150 for 4s. Yep, there you go. Last one. Tight, up. To your adoring fans.
Before every meet, like I don't know how this is for everyone, but I usually have one thing that starts bothering me. It's because of like the volume increase and stuff. So today, or this meet, my hamstring. My hamstring is so tight and it hurts, and I just felt it on that last set. Like before it was my SI, you know, like every single meet there's one thing. So that's how I know it's coming.
Can you touch your toes?
I can touch my left side, but I can't touch my right. Like it hurts like right here, and then that really hurts. It's okay. Maybe I should go down.
You got one more set? Or 2 more?
I got 2 more.
2 more? Maybe drop it Like definitely just take the 2.5s off, even if it's just like a mental thing.
Yeah, like I felt so tight on that first rep.
Yeah, that first one was so fast.
Because I was like consciously like pull that bar into you. I forgot how to do that, but now I remember it again.
All right, for me, just going up by 10 kilos because that was really, really easy. How I know when it's really easy is when I can blast it off the floor and it's fast. I want it to be a grind off the floor. Basically, it's a stimulus for my lower portion of the lift without overtaxing my body by having it super heavy. That's one of the reasons why I do snatch grip. It was in my programming before when I had a coach, so it seemed to really work for me. That's why I'm, still doing it. You keep what works, and you change what doesn't.
I hit, some days you think about like, oh, I hit 314 for 9 at a RP6, and like today I'm hitting 308 for 5 at probably like a 7.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of RPs.
I haven't noticed like that drastic craziness.
You're supposed to have like a really good day and a really shit day. If you have like, I don't know, if you're only having good days, then it might not be like enough. Or I don't know.
I had to go get the bread. Get it. Grandma was all on my ass. I had the stats and was bags. I never hung out with the crowd. I track them girls on my grams. All of your shaping, I'm blind, I'm blade. Forward look, let me yell like a maid. Young nigga princess and got him a maid. Sadly, I just been with Gucci and Jay. I can't wait for 2 days. Before the kind of play was already made. Before the kind of play was already made. Blue hundreds, what's on my pants? I touch up these to a fan. I turn them dimes into bands. Since I been chopping the man. The niggas I'm here paying. I'm texting me how Uncle Sam. Tell them to get the stuff like pants.
That was okay. Like, I went really, really slow.
Yeah.
But I felt my hamstring on like every single one of them.
Would you do that set again? Do that weight again?
It's not hard, like the weight's not hard, it's just like I don't want to fuck myself up.
All done with deadlifts and snatch grip. Now just a little bit extra work, just like the usual pull-ups, rows, that kind of stuff. Abby still has to bench, so she'll go ahead and bench. And yeah, that'll be like our regular workout. And then we'll do a CrossFit workout. We'll just end this one here. Just a little bit of accessories. I've been really liking the inverse row. So inverse row is like when you're using your body weight and you're having the bar on like a rack or something, and you're rowing yourself with your feet on the floor up to the bar. I've been getting really good contraction in my upper back. And honestly, I think it's been helping my bench a lot because it's like a antagonist movement. That means like the opposite movement. I'm really liking that, so I'm gonna do like sets of 20, maybe like 4 sets of 20 on those, and then like 3 sets of 10, maybe even 4 sets of 10 on the pull-ups and chin-ups. And that's back today.
How to bench with big bench abs.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how big is your bench?
3. Bench is small. I have a small bench compared to my other lifts.
But would you say your bench is the most improved?
Yes.
by far.
I'm the best bencher. I have a theory.
What's your theory?
It's because my arms are pretty long and I'm like naturally disadvantaged in my upper body. I've worked on my bench technique the most. So it's like I would know how to get someone a really big bench, but if you ask me on a squat, like the mechanics of the squat, I'd be like, oh, you know, you kind of just stand up.
So it's like you'd be a much better coach at bench because you've had to work through it.
Yeah, like I understand.
Okay, so they just told us that the gym is actually a no filming zone, but basically that's the workout. She's got like 6 more sets of doubles, so we'll call it good for today. She's just hitting bench a few more times. I'm just doing more accessories. Abby, anything say to the camera before we go other than have a big bench?
Do what you love and love what you do. Peace.